Hello, how's it going? It's me, Amanda Gold. I'm a life coach for teenage girls and their moms. And this series of videos that I'm putting under my channel, Camp Kickass, is for the teens. It's for the younger people, teenage girls specifically. And this is a series of videos that I'm doing about things I wish I had known when I was a teenager. Um, I'm going to try to keep these under 5 minutes so it doesn't take a lot of time, and hopefully they are helpful. So I'm sharing this stuff, just a quick little background about me, because when I was a teenager, I was suicidally depressed. I cut myself. I was miserable. I was so uncomfortable, wildly uncomfortable. And did I mention depressed? Yes. Okay. And then when I turned 16, I ran away from home, got into drugs and alcohol, and that kicked off 17 years of hell. So now I'm a life coach. Life is amazing. I'm so glad I didn't do anything permanent. Life is just like an explosion of good. And so now I feel like I'm this kind of person that I wish I had known back when I was younger. And I want to bring some of that wisdom back to people who might be struggling in the same ways that I struggled. It does get better. Life can be so beautiful for you. And if you take anything from these videos that can support you while you're kind of waiting for it to get better or doing your part to make it better, I just hope this can be a help. So this is the third one of these. Go back and check out the other ones. This one, it might not apply to everyone. Some of you like to hang out with lots of people and have lots of friends, and that's awesome. But for those of you who are more introverted like I am and big bookworms and liked it like that, I want to let you know that there is nothing wrong with wanting to be alone. And it is actually a really powerful gift and a strength, especially if you accept it and just accept that that's part of who I am. So I grew up in a family of extroverts who did not understand my desire to be alone. And then maybe understandably, when I started to fall deeper into my depression, people were like nervous for me to be alone. But actually, how being alone is how I recharged my battery. So there's this myth about like introverts and extroverts where like introverts don't like people or can't socialize. But I do public speaking. I can shoot the shit with anyone. I can make friends really easily. The whole thing with introvert and extrovert is it's about where you get your energy. So for me, I recharge when I'm alone. I require and demand a lot of alone time. And I did from a very early age. My mom has stories about telling me to go play outside when I was a kid, go make friends and stuff. And she'd look out the window and I'm reading under a tree. Like reading was always my favorite thing. Making art, writing. I always wanted to do those sort of solitary activities. If you're an extrovert, you get charged up when you're at a party. So when I go to a party, I can have fun and love people and make friends, but then I feel very drained, and that's when I need my alone time. You might feel really drained in your alone time and then go be with your family or your friends and feel juiced up and ready to go, right? So knowing that about yourself is really powerful. And we live in a world that is mostly extroverts. It's kind of run by extroverts. And there's a lot of extroverts trying to get introverts to be more extroverted, right? So if you're like me, you might be catching a lot of shit from your family about like, why don't you come hang out in the living room with all of us? Why don't you do this and that? And if you're in a situation where you have to interact with people more because you live under their roof and you're the kid and like that's the way it is, that's one thing. But my goal here is to help you understand that there's nothing wrong with you for wanting to be alone. So people around me like to make it a problem, like that I was selfish or that I was going to do something stupid or that didn't care about other people. And that wasn't it at all. It was just how I got my energy and how I like to spend my time. And what I found since being an adult and having gone through addiction and since gone through recovery is that a lot of people, when they can't be alone with themselves, find ways to like distract, right? So a lot of people who did drugs and alcohol who want to get sober finally have to face this fear of being alone. And I have a friend who's so uncomfortable being alone that she like goes and shops all the time. She'll be at Target spending hundreds of dollars on credit because she just can't be with herself. So if you're one of those people who likes to be alone and you're catching hell for it, I want to be a voice that says it's a gift, it's a superpower, it's awesome, especially if you can use it in ways that nourish you and fill you up. So yes, when I was depressed and into self-harm and stuff, it wasn't always great for me to be alone with like my dark thoughts, and I needed professional help. A life coach would have been really handy. So if that's something that interests you, grab your mom. We can talk more about it. But if you just like to read and make your art and think your thoughts and like make poems and write and all that sort of shit, that's a good thing. And that's powerful because later down the road, there are grown ass people who don't know how to do that. They don't know how to sit with themselves. They don't know how to be quiet. They don't know how to be alone. It's really powerful that you can do that. So that's what I got for you today. Hope it was helpful. And did you ever know that I have a Facebook group? And it is for teenage girls, and it's a super awesome corner of the internet where you can go and learn some coaching tools and learn more about like how to feel better, how to manage depression, how to manage your emotions, how to take off some stress, how to love your body, like all kinds of rad shit. It's in that group. If you go to Facebook, I'll pop a link into the comments as well, but it's called Camp Kickass. And then also I have one for moms who have teenage daughters. So if a mom catches this, or if you're a girl who's like, oh, I could use some help, you should meet this life coach, and you want to share this with your mom, please do. That group for moms is super clever, catchy name. It's Moms with Teenage Girls. I saved the cool name for you guys. But anyways, if you want more of this, or you just want more like interaction with me, or just want some more support and a place to not be judged and a place to be yourself and like have all your feelings and have it not be a problem, it's super safe and welcoming. Check out those places on the interwebs there, my friends. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.